Oh, and let me ask you a question. How did it feel to sort of hit that bestseller list at the level you did? I mean, Artemis is, internationally popular. What did that feel like sitting in your chair?
I'm kind of a worrier. I'm like the Woody Allen. If like Woody Allen was a leprechaun, that would be me. So I just worry about everything. So I'm worried when it's going really well, that it's either going to just drop off the face of the earth, or if it's not going well, well, there's obvious worries inherent with that. So I am only now beginning to enjoy the success that Artemis had, because it's there now. It's an entirety of its 8 books, 8 bestsellers. I've done that. So now I'm kind of relaxing a little bit about that now. Whatever happens, I mean, whatever happens with me or with my career, I've had that block of critical and commercial success so that I can look back at it. And I'm very proud of it. And I have a poster on my wall there that Hyperion sent me, my publishers, and it's all the covers, or it's the first 6 covers, and it says, congratulations for 100 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. And
Remarkable. Remarkable.
it's great that to have that, and just that's there now. And so I'm starting to relax a little bit and enjoy that. But I'm also terrified then about my new series and my new standalones and whatever. So I think it's I have an unhealthy amount of worrying for someone who should be relaxing a little. I should be relaxing a bit more, my wife says, and take it easy. But I kind of thrive on worry. When I'm worrying, I do good work when I'm worrying.
You worry that you're not worried sometimes.
Ooh. I hadn't thought of that.
Oh man, that is great. And I mean, the success of Artemis, just to follow up on that, was it anything like, when did you have a sense when you were writing it, like, oh, this one just is gonna be special? Or was there, like, what was the moment that you realized that this thing has gotten big?
I remember when I was writing it, I was a little bit desperate because my wife had just started a new business, so she was working 6 days a week from 8 in the morning till 10 at night. We had a new baby. I was teaching, so I would mind the baby after school and put him to bed, and you know what it's like, and then there's no sleep, and then I was teaching as well, and I was trying to write, and basically it had come down to one thing has to go. There just wasn't time, and the thing that would have to go would be the writing. So I said, I'm going to do this one book, and this has got to catch, because if it doesn't, that's it for a few years. And so it did catch, and I remember the moment I realized that something was happening was my publishers wanted me to fly to New York, which in itself was amazing. And I went to the airport in Dublin, and at the newsstand there was the UK paper, the Guardian, which is the big paper in the UK, especially with the intellectuals. And on the front of the paper, at the top, there was a banner, and there was a picture of a few people. And it took me like a minute to realize that I was one of the people, and I couldn't believe it. And I was in between David Beckham and the Prime Minister at the time. And it was not a good place for me physically to be. It looked like these two supermodels are guarding a troll. That's what it looked like. But I realized then, oh my goodness, I'm beside David Beckham, who was the most famous man in the world at that time, and probably still is one of them. And I kind of felt then, oh, this is getting big, and then I immediately started to worry about that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh man. Well, it's certainly. I mean, Artemis has. It's inspired readers for a long time now. But I have a feeling that they're going to be, you know, fathers one day who they're raising their kids are like, you've got to read this book. It was so meaningful to me when I was a kid, and that's got to feel really good.
It does. It does feel good, and I think that is the nicest thing about it when you have kind of generations of families saying that they all read the book or they all listened to it in the car on the way to Disneyland or whatever. I remember the first time this kid came up to me and he said, you know, my dad gave me this book and he said it was a classic. And I was like, I'm not dead. I'm still alive. I'm too young. I'm too young to be a classic. But now I love it. And it's funny when I go and do readings now, parents come with the kids, and sometimes the kids haven't read the book, it's the parents, so you don't know which way it's going to go. And as a writer, really, there isn't much better feeling than seeing two or three members of the same family who have shared the book. That's an amazing thing, and I really appreciate that.
I want to thank our guest, Owen Colfer. Wish him another happy birthday. Thanks for taking time today with us. Owen, you are awesome, 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 and I wish you continued amazing success with all your projects.
Thank you, and I look forward to sitting down in person, and we will have a coffee next time I'm over.
Oh, I can't wait till you're on this side of the pond.
Okay, Alan. Thanks for. I gotta go celebrate now with my family. So
Great.
I'll see you
Thank you,
soon.
Owen. Have a
You're
happy
welcome.
birthday, buddy.